Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is the first time I'm on camera. Yep, yep. Um, this is weird. This is a weird experience for me, but that's mostly because I'm not used to it yet, but I'll probably get used to it soon. And we're back with roommates, so that's gonna be pretty cool. I will be looking this way because this is where my monitor is, and this is how I could see my gameplay, see all that. This is kind of the next step that I want to take on the channel. So you guys are just gonna get put right up here, and I look a bit clear, but that's just in case, I don't want y'all missing some of the action. Maybe I should make this a little bit, just a little bit less or a little bit more opacity. Okay, now let me close it there. Okay, that's about as much as we're gonna get there. Um, yeah. I kind of just want to get into this. I don't really want to change the schedule. I don't really like this scheduling system either, if I'm being completely honest. Um, Although it looks fine, it's just like I feel like all of this isn't really manageable. 3 things every day. Yeah, let's go with it. Alright, so I'm gonna look at Max doing all these things that he's about to slowly talk about. Um, Look, the whole reason I'm doing this series is mostly to set up Persona 3 Reload, because I have that game. It's right up there on the shelf if you can even see it, but it's next up, and I do want to play it. It does look super cool, and a new event just started. Alright, I think I'm starting to get to the hang of this class routine. After a long day's work, some food sounds great. Time to hit the kitchen to find out how long until I can get some grub. First thing I see in the kitchen is Sally staring right at me. Oh, hey, I was just checking on dinner. No problem. Want to lift a hand? I could use some help with the tofu. Oh man, veggie night again? I suppose I could help out, though I don't know anything about cooking this stuff. The last time she was left alone with our food, it came out less than ideal. Let me put my stuff away and go wash up. I'll come down if I can, okay? Sounds good. Otherwise, I'll see you at dinner. Play event, skip it. I'm gonna do play event. Once I've got my hands washed, it's back down to the kitchen to give Sally a hand. Maybe together we can make this week's meal better than last week's. Welcome back, Max. Grab a spoon and stir the pasta, okay? You're the boss, though. This is the same stuff as last week, because that stuff was terrible. Oh no, I switched my brands. I even made myself some over the weekend, just to make sure. This stuff is much better than that last tofu. Plus, I'm not trying to pretend it's hamburger this time. I figure we'll get back to basics this week. This time, fried tofu and portobello fettuccine alfredo. I could see Sally mixing some kind of creamy sauce in a small pan. A pot is boiling on another part of the large stove. I grab a spoon and start to stir the pot of pasta. Let me know when that tofu starts turning brown so I can flip it, okay? This is a pretty amazing spread for all vegetables. You mind me asking, why'd you decide to go vegan anyway? It was an easy decision, really. How so? Well, I love animals. All animals. How does it make sense to eat something you love? I mean, I started looking into being a vegan because I didn't want to hurt any more animals. But when I looked into the health benefits, it became a totally obvious. Really? Oh yeah, reduced chance of heart disease, less chance for diabetes. It's a very healthy diet all around. Tell Sally she looks good. Tell her it's not worth it to give up meat. I mean, she does look good though. I mean, look at her. I mean, I'm pointing this way. Look at her. Hold on, let me see. Okay, that way. Look at her. I mean, she looks fine, doesn't she? Tell Sally she look good. You gotta compliment her. I could certainly see the benefits are paying off. Okay, that sounded weird. But of course, that gets plus 5 points because it's a romance game, you know? Aw, thanks. Not that I was fishing for compliments. It really is a good diet. Oh, I'm sure it is. After all, you show it off very nicely.
Oh, stop.
Oh yeah, that scored some points. Her cheeks are a little redder as she flips the fried tofu.
I guess you're not so bad yourself for a meat eater.
Hey now, I do plenty of bacon ups every morning to get these abs.
Oh, gross. I don't even know what that is.
Well, I suppose it's a lot like a carrot on a stick. Hey, maybe I'll switch to carrots.
That's definitely a better idea, even if it's still weird.
We're both laughing as we drain the fettuccine and pour it into the pan with the white sauce.
Okay, you keep stirring the pasta, make sure the mushrooms don't burn.
Okay.
Thanks for helping out in here tonight. I know this is a different type of meal for you.
Oh, it's no problem.
It's just nice to see someone who doesn't automatically see something different and think it's bad.
Hey, I like to try different things. Variety is the spice of life, right?
That's a good attitude to have, I think. Look to the positive and try to avoid the negative.
My bad, y'all. I was downloading that.
I'm used to people making fun of me for being a vegan, but it's about making a stand and showing the path to enlightenment.
I guess I can understand that.
We're all pretty different here, and we're different in different ways. Isabella and Rakesh are, well, even look at you and Anne. Different, but we have things in common, you know? But we need to embrace that diversity. It's the path to truly capturing that harmonic energy that brings people together in understanding.
That is 100% true. If you cannot have diversity in your life, you're not gonna understand shit. You're gonna be like, actually, I'm not gonna make that joke. That would probably get me canceled. Let's just keep going. I don't know if I buy into this whole energy thing of hers, but I can appreciate the sentiment. Hey, I'm all about embracing diversity and otherwise.
Exactly! Okay, I think we're ready. Let me get the plates out of the table. Can you turn off the stove and tidy up a bit while I serve?
Will do. I wonder what she meant about Rakesh and Isabella. Oh well, it doesn't matter for now. I clean up a bit as I hear the others grabbing plates and sitting at the table. A few moments later, I can hear Sally asking them if they like it. Utter silence. Uh-oh.
Hey, come on out and grab a plate. They all really like it. Great job, Max.
Heading out, I joined the others to enjoy a great meal with my roommates. Ha! Good food. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go back to that simulation. So I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't sure if I was gonna continue playing this game. But then I thought about it, and I was just like, I really did enjoy this last time. The reason I enjoyed this is mostly because it's a really chillax game, I guess. It's not only a chillax game, but it's a game where I can get my voice out and I could speak, but not just specifically being me, but trying to play other characters, and I haven't been able to do that for a while. If you don't know, I am an actor. As a matter of fact, if I just stand up real quick and try to pull this thing off the wall, I am... Okay, I cannot pull this. Okay, there we go. I am an award-winning actor. But that was mostly high school stuff, so don't think it's too serious. At least not yet. It isn't. But you know, this is a struggle trying to get it back in. Okay. It's still a little weird wandering around this place like it's my own home. I've only been here a few weeks. I'm not used to the noises yet. For instance, I can hear a bunch of the others downstairs. I wonder what's going on here. Looks like Anne, Rakesh, and Sally have set up in the common room. Ooh. There's about 4 6-packs stacked on the table. Hey guys.
Oh great. Hey Max, we were just about to start playing King's Cup. Come and join us.
King's Cup? It is a card game of drinking that Isabella showed us. Or maybe a drinking game of cards is a better term. You know the rules forbid alcohol in here, right? Paging Dr. Buzzkill, you're needed for an immediate funectomy. Oh, shut up, Max, before I dissect you.
Oh, Dominic, you should join in too.
Does nobody listen to me around here? I do my best not to. Did I not just tell you to shut up? We listen. We think you are silly.
come on, Dominic. Loosen up. Besides, if we can't do it here, then we're gonna be forced to find somewhere else to do it. We'll be out on campus, drunk and wild, talking about how our cruel RA threw us out of our own house.
It might not look very good. Oh, fine, do whatever you like. Just don't come crying to me when the housing authority kicks you all out. I can hear Dominic's door slamming from down here, fuck.
Come back and join us, Dominic.
Ha! That was fantastic. Where's Isabella to see him get put in his place?
I know, right? You'd think since this was Isabella's idea, she'd have stuck around. But apparently her latest crush called and she had to go running.
Crush?
Oh, sorry. I meant boyfriend.
Sally's holding up air quotes around boyfriend. I guess they haven't been together long.
We'll see how long this one lasts.
So what does this all mean? Does Isabella have a boyfriend? I can't believe it. So, who's this crush?
Oh, I don't know. Some giant football guy. Chad, Chet, something like that.
Oh great, some huge muscle-bound oaf. Okay, so it's just us then. Yes, just we three. 4 if you would join us. Not like I've never played a drinking game before. They usually end up being pretty hilarious. Hang on, let me grab my stuff from my room, okay? If I'm not down in a minute, just get started without me.
I'm definitely playing this event. Come on. I can't offer up the pass to get drunk with my roommates.
I only really wanted to grab some of my vodka stash to make things interesting. When I get back down to see the others, I'm surprised to see Dominic sitting there looking to put out. Wait, did somebody finally kill Dominic? Is this his evil but vastly more fun twin? See, Sally, I shouldn't even be down here.
Stay put, you grump. You've earned a little ribbing, I think. Just go with the flow already.
I try my best not to snicker while Douchenick grumbles. Hey, I brought a little something for the wild card rounds.
Oh, have you played this game before?
I think I played it by another name. Really, I just wanted to get some more booze.
Okay, so, well, as you can see, Rakesh set everything up quite nicely for us.
She gestures at the table where the game is set up. A large plastic cup sits in the middle of the table. Around it in a circle are a bunch of cards. I've got a plastic cup too. This one's filled with water though. That's some good water. Oh yeah, I think it was called Circle of Death last time I played. It was a while ago though. The rules are simple. We take turns pulling up a card from the circle. Each card has a special task or meaning assigned to it when it is drawn. We perform the task. The card's meaning are as follows. A2 means that you may make someone at the table other than yourself drink. No offense, Rakesh, but I came down here to play, not listen to a King Cup seminar. Just tell us the rules as we pull the card.
Yeah, let's get to it.
Everyone cheers, even if Annie and Dominic are less enthusiastic than the rest of us.
Who goes first?
I think someone has now volunteered.
Really? Oh jeez, okay.
Anne hesitantly reaches over the table while the rest of us crack open our beers. No dawdling now, come on.
Oh, alright. 10. Okay, quick. Think of a category, then we all have to say something that fits in that category. First one to miss has to drink. Okay, liquors.
Beer. Pooh, you took the easiest one. Vodka. Wine.
Rum. Scotch.
No, that's... Everyone yells drink at the same time. Dominic makes some frustrated noises, but he knows when he's been busted. He takes a big hit off his beer. I'm next then, right? Okay, ace. The waterfall card. Everybody begins to drink. You can stop when the person to your left stops and not before. And what's this? Little Dommy is to my right. Well, I'm certainly not stopping quickly on his account. The others are just casualties of this war. I don't stop until I've drained my first can of beer. Luckily, I drink faster than the others. Jesus, Max, I thought you'd never stop. I can't stand the heat. Get out of the kitchen. Next up, Jack.
Uh-oh. Make a rule, everyone has to follow that rule. Every Jack adds another rule.
Okay, every time I touch my ear, everyone has to drink. Just to show off my new power, I touch my ear. Everyone takes a drink as they should. Then I touch my ear 2 more times. I think Max enjoys his power a bit too much. Next will be a 6, ladies.
And 6 is for the girls. Bottoms up.
Everyone cheers as they both take long pulls from their cans. I make sure they don't feel lonely by touching my ear after they're done. God damn it. Of course, that means double drinks for the ladies, but I don't hear anyone complaining.
My turn. So with this card, as soon as I show the 4, everyone has to touch the floor. Last person to do it has a drink. Ready?
As soon as she flips the card, 5 hands slap down onto the floor with Crash being the slowest. I was distracted.
No excuses now.
I have to admit, this is the part in these sorts of games where I tend to zone out on the cards. I made our way around the table 3 more times or so. I'd broken out the vodka about 2 turns ago and missed plenty of ear grabs. Sally had gotten a jack as well and agreed that everyone must say thank you for this bounty every time a card is drawn. Last person to say it had a drink. Between my ear and the game, people were starting to get pretty trashed by the time we were 3 kings in, and the game doesn't end until that last king is pulled. 10. Never have I ever painted a live mackerel. It would be quite fun to...
I don't think anyone's done that, Rakesh.
Yes.
Never have I ever held hands with a girl.
Dominic and I put our fingers down, signifying that we've done that, each of us taking a drink.
Never have I ever jumped off a stage.
Come on now. You're just picking on me. Anne can get mischievous little Sparker when she's mean, but I take my drink. Never have I ever skipped a class to go to band practice. Seriously, screw you guys.
That is the most drink I see.
I have my revenge by pulling on my ear 3 times in a row. God damn it, man. Jesus. As Sally puts her card, Rakesh is the last to say thank you and takes his drink.
The Queen. This is the most special card in Latin House rules. As the Queen, I get to ask you all a question. If you don't answer, you get a penalty.
We all groaned and thought of answering Sally's question.
Who to pick?
Somehow I just know she's gonna pick me. Probably revenge for the last binge I sent her on.
Max, question.
Yes, my queen.
How many times have you about people at this table naked?
Oh, 4. Sally burst up laughing, and even Rakesh is tittering, and just blushes, hiding her face in her hands, and Dominic develops a sudden and very intense cough and fit. Ultimately, I think the answer would probably give me more trouble than the penalty. You jerk, Sally. What's my penalty?
If you refuse to answer your queen, then for your punishment, you must kiss.
She's drawing this out just to mess with me. I look at the 2 girls wondering who it's gonna be.
Rakesh.
Close her mouth, Maxie Poo. You'll let the flies in. Besides, you're supposed to pucker for the kiss. I punched Dominic in the arm for good measure, but he just laughs. I look at Rakesh, but he's just giggling. Once he sees me looking, he opens arms wide and puckers his lips. You serious, Sally? That's what you want to see? I look over to Anne. She's busy pushing up her glasses and staring at Rakesh and I intently. Stupid repressed girls and their taboo addictions. Oh, Max, what are you gonna do now? I don't really want to kiss this fucker. Look, I'm a little drunk, but what the fuck? You're gonna have to get me a whole lot drunker before you even think of suggesting that again.
Oh, that's not a no. How much a drunker are?
There's not enough booze on the planet that's gonna make me kiss Rakesh just for a game of Circle of Death.
You're no fun at all. How are we supposed to play if you ignore the rules?
Sorry, them's the breaks. I'll just have a drink more.
Nice upper now. Round upper.
Anne and Sally look pretty disappointed, but they're gonna have to learn to live with that. Maybe it's my imagination, but I think Rakesh looks kinda disappointed too. No way, he could have been looking forward to that stupid punishment. I give him a friendly punch in the knee. No offense, bud. I'm just strictly a ladies' man. Well, that's what you think you are anyway. Shut up, douchebag. Rakesh shrugs and gives me a lopsided grin, but doesn't say anything. Oh well, I'll leave it for now. Alright everyone, we had our fun. That's the game.
Let's go another round.
I don't think your liver could take another round.
Bah! I'll get another one.
Someone help her to bed and get back to your own. It's far too late already. I will help her to bed.
I'll go with you. I think you'll need help. I'm just fine. I'm the capital of Sober Team.
As the other two wrestle with the reluctant Sally, I wave goodnight and head back to my room to crash. Oh, my fucking head hurts. Okay. More assimilation. More drinking. So this is what I remember. I am not 21 yet. So I am not claiming to be drinking no goddamn. It's like a new event every day. This dude's busy. Class is going to begin any minute now. I really need to get a move on. Then again, honestly, what's my rush? It's a pretty nice day out. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad to skip out on sitting in a classroom. Heck, there are even people sitting in the quad eating and reading books. Wait, I think that one looked familiar. Is that Anne reading? Hey, Anne.
Oh, Max. Hello. Come on over. I'm reading an Ovid. I have a report due later this week.
Oh. I think this is well within my character to not do. I think I'm good. Oh, who am I kidding? I can barely spell book, let alone read them. No way I'm gonna try to pretend I know what she's got going on over there. I wave at Anne, pointing towards my next class. Sorry, I've got a class. I'll catch you at the house, okay?
Sure thing. I'm glad you're going to class, Max.
Well, dodged that bullet. May as well get to class now, I guess. And now we're back to simulation. You know, this game brings out like a child version of me, like back when I was like doing role plays and stuff back in my younger YouTuber days. It was fun. Those were some fun days. Those are some really fun days. I remember role playing on Minecraft, Roblox. Oh my god. Y'all remember 123 ABC for like girlfriend and shit? I was always that person putting 123 in chat. I was always that person. No cap. Oh, the D&D session has like this girl playing. I don't know who that is. Oh, new event. There we go. Ugh. Hold on, I gotta scoop back in. Not much time left in the weekend. Yeah, that's actually. Oh wait, no, that's not what's going on right now. And I haven't really got anything done. I should probably call Memphis and set up some time with the band. Memphis is my second in my band. Back Alley Flash. He plays the bass. He's been out looking for places we can play for the past couple of weeks, but we need to get together and jam for a while.
Are you crazy? Seriously? You've gone over the edge this time, you crazy control freak!
Have you forgotten that this is a college? I know you like to treat it like your own personal hook bar, but you're supposed to be here to learn.
That's no excuse for taking our precious weekend time from us, and in the evening, some of us have lives to lead, jackass.
Apparently Dominic and Isabella are arguing about something. They're certainly being loud enough. I guess I can see what's going on. Then again, I kinda have things I should be doing. Would Max really come in here and stop this from happening? I don't think he would. Look, I'm just some knucklehead who likes to play around and do a whole bunch of like lazy shit. Why would I help out with something like this? This is an event, okay? This is an event. Skip it. No, screw it. I've got plans. I've been putting off practice for way too long. Luckily, with those two yelling so loudly, nobody notices me sneak out the door. I'll just sneak back in later tonight after practice. I'm sure those two can figure this out on their own. Classroom, so it's back to Monday. How y'all enjoying this series so far? I gotta say, it's a good visual novel. I wouldn't call it a bad one. I don't really like... Oh, my bad. There we go. I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of the simulation stuff, but I mean, I have something going on here. I don't know what it really leads up to in the end, if I'm being completely honest. I'm just looking at the money. I see the grades, and I don't know. What y'all think this is gonna like lead up to? I feel like just doing the same thing every single time. Because I'm not a big simulation person unless if it's like a actual life simulation. Like if they gave me like a 3D world to explore, is Max actually going around campus being able to find his companions and all that, or his roommates, I mean, I think I'd enjoy this game just a tad bit more. One of the best parts of living on campus like this is being able to come back for lunch, because I'll be damned if I'm not gonna take advantage of a free lunch now and then. I've got my mind on a nice sandwich as I enter the Lion House. Welcome home. Have you decided to cast away the classes of the day? What the holy hell, dude? Rakesh is standing in the common area completely covered in paint. He doesn't look like he's wearing a shirt. What? This? Oh, I think I finally found the ultimate paintbrush. Come see my room. The idea struck me and I had to try it. Is your room the only place you tried it? Oh, yes. I thought my walls would be the best place to try it. Is that paint safe to be on skin? Well, paint can cover many things. Why not a body? Dude, pretty sure some paints are toxic. Oh, I should probably clean off. Could you... Oh, never mind. Rakesh takes off upstairs with a slightly worried look on his face. I think he would help out with this one. I don't think he'd skip out on this. AKA, I personally just want to see what's going on. And I feel like this dude's interest would also be aligned with that. Yeah, hell with it. The poor guy's gonna trash the bathroom if someone doesn't help. Put some shorts on or something, Rakesh. I'm not washing your bare ass, got it? This is the ugliest bathroom ever, bro. There are 4 sinks, 2... Why does this look like almost AI generated? I know it's not, cause I can tell with like the reflection, everything looking like, you know, good. But like, look at 2 showers right next to each other, no space in between them. That's weird. As a matter of fact, if this reflection is actually right, then that means there's 4 just back to back to back, no protection for each other. That's a weird design. Also, the sinks are a weird design. I think it would have made more sense to just have 2. And then like they just put, there's like no room to place your items. There's no soap. There's no like nothing. There's no hair supplies. Seriously, dude, if you're not decent, I'm out of here. I had on shorts the whole time. I think they will have to be thrown out now. Well, that's definitely true. Come on, start the water and we'll get this cleaned up. Rakesh turns on the shower while I go looking for something to help him scrub. Luckily, one of the girls left one of those loofah thingies in here. The water does not seem to be taking off the paint. Here, try this scrubby thing. Rakesh begins scrubbing at his arm, but it's not really doing much good. What kind of paint did you use? Rakesh shrugs while trying to get the paint off. The can is still in my room if you wish to see it. I head over to Rakesh's bedroom. All over the room are giant splotches of paint. I guess some of it kind of looks like it came off a body. I wonder how much he did today, and how much he was done previously. Guy probably repaints his room all the time. Every time one of his moods strike him. I feel like I read that completely off. Jesus Christ, I messed that up. I see a few open paint buckets. Picking one up real quick, I see the problem. Rakesh, this is oil-based paint. Seriously, you're an idiot. It made beautiful pictures though, did it not? Whatever, turn off the water for a bit. It's not gonna help just yet. Hang on, I think I know a trick that'll work. I hear the shower turning off and head down to the kitchen. I come back to the bathroom carrying the house Jumbo's jar of mayonnaise. What is that for? My uncle taught me this once. I had to paint his house one summer. Alright, help me rub this on the paint covered spots. I hope this works. Me too. Together we start covering Rakesh in mayonnaise. The smell is kinda terrible. Seriously, you owe me for this so big. You weirdo. It is hard to consider such things when the muse strikes. I simply must create. You saw my work, what did you think? I mean, it was good, bro. +5 for Rakesh. Yeah, dude, alright, you got me. Some of the swatches were pretty good. You've got a good eye for color, man. Thank you, my friend. I knew that it was going to be good. My muse may be reckless, but she is beautiful. Rakesh is beaming at me while his chest is covered with mayonnaise. Ah well, at least he's happy. And he does have a pretty cool room. Okay, so you start rubbing that in really well. We'll try rinsing you off in a few minutes. Yes, okay. Rakesh starts really scrubbing at that mayonnaise covering his chest while I continue to put it on his back. What the hell? I never get invited to any of the fun parties. Oh, great. This is exactly what I needed. Hey, can't I guy rub mayonnaise all up on his bro without getting interrupted? Seriously? I don't get invited to any of the good stuff. She's laughing so hard I think she might stop breathing. Well, if you're that hurt over it, maybe you could try it on me later. Oh, can I really? I knew Rakesh was a weirdo, but it's good to know that you've got a condiment fetish, hot stuff. Oh, really? Can I help too? Shut up, Rakesh! Oh, no. Sounds like a good idea to me. Maybe we'll break out the mustard. Ah, shut up, both of you. You kids have fun in here. I just came back for a book. Rakesh turns on the shower back on and starts rinsing off the mayonnaise. At least the plan worked. The paint begins sloughing off with the creamy condiment. I don't know if I'm ever gonna lift this down though. Half an hour later, Rakesh is cleaned up and moisturizing, and I'm back out the door. Alright. Rakesh is a real piece of work, man. This dude really just did all that. But, how y'all feel about this game? I don't know which one brings my camera. Okay, that's the one, clearly. I think it's a pretty fun game. I wouldn't call it the best game I'll play on the channel, but I will probably call it the worst. Not because it's like lacking in content or bad. It's just the fact that it's not really my scene, you know? I like it more when it has some action, kind of like Persona, which is why we're readying this up for Persona. Okay. Just another day as I head out of my door for my classes. Oh, good morning, Max. Sally, good morning. On your way to class as well? Looks like Sally just left before I did. I jog a bit to catch up with her as we make our way towards campus. Actually, I've got to get down to the farming garden. My boss wants me to get some serious weeding done, and I don't want to be there all day. Oh yeah, you work there, don't you? How do you land that job anyways? My dad runs a vegetable farm. It seemed like a pretty natural way to make some money aside from my scholarships. I actually started there over the summer, helping me make some moving in money. That makes sense. Hey, think you could put in a good word for me? I'm not sure how I'd get into a job like that otherwise.
Well, it's a pretty active job. There's a lot of running around or hard labor to be done. I've got a bit of weeding ahead of me, for instance, and that's not easy at all. Get used to running around and keeping yourself in shape. We can teach you how to garden properly, but if you don't have the stamina to keep up, you'll never get a job there.
Hell, I can certainly try to be active.
There you go. It might not seem related, but the football team needs a water person. It'll definitely get you up on your feet keeping up with those guys. And the thing is, our farm doesn't have a good automatic irrigation system, so you'll probably find yourself running around the farm, watering the plants like you would the football players.
Though I'd probably get more intelligent conversation from the plants.
Ha! Ouch. Be nice, though it is always nice to talk to the plants. It helps them grow.
We almost made it to the main buildings. I'm just about to ask where Sally and I will split up when I notice that we're actually right in front of the campus cafe.
Speaking of work, isn't this where Isabella works?
We both look inside the window to see Isabella shuffling around the relatively busy cafe, one plate in her hand. Just as we're looking in, though, she looks out. As soon as she spots us, she beams and waves us over with her free hand. Sally waves back and starts to walk towards the door. Isabella walks the plate over and puts it down in front of a large man in a jersey. Oh, great. Looks like Chad is here, too. Ain't that just perfect? Ugh. I don't know if I'm up for dealing with Isabella's boyfriend.
Hey, Max, you coming?
Sally's already at the door looking back at me. I take another look inside. Isabella's still talking to Chad. She won't notice if I just bail. It's not like I've got any reason to run, though. Maybe I can show that asshole Chad that he's got some real competition. So yeah, I want to do this for, her name's Sally? Sammy? Sally? I don't really want to do this for Isabella. I don't think Isabella the one for Max, you know. She's crazy. She's got hectic energy, but Max needs that diversity. He needs to see that different viewpoint, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna play it just in case. Just in case. Yeah, hold the door. I'm not gonna pussyfoot around just because that stupid jerk is in there.
Morning, Isabella. Hey guys, good to see ya. Grab a table and I'll be over in a sec.
She winks at us and heads behind the counter to grab someone else's order. Sally and I make our way over to one of the few free tables. It just so happens that's right next to the tables Chad's sitting at.
You must be Chad.
Got it in one. You seen me on the field?
We're actually Isabella's roommates.
Oh yeah. She's told me about you guys. He sticks out his hand and Sally shakes it. As I move over to shake his hand, he retracts it and just gives me a nod instead. Sup, bro? I just nod in return. He gives me a smirk like I've played right into his hands and turns back to his own plate. Have I mentioned I hate that dude? Sally and I settle into our own table just as Isabella comes over. But it'll be... boy, fuck.
Soy latte, please.
What have you got for breakfast?
The basics. Egg and bacon, some pretty good toast.
Yeah, that sounds good. Coming right up. Just say hi to Chad.
Yep, just introduce ourselves.
I try to grin. I think I grimace. Isabella chuckles.
How's it going, Max?
Oh, you know, Hey, sweet cheeks. Want to grab me another coffee? You serve up the best stuff.
Oh yeah, sure thing. You gotta start paying for it though. Boss says you don't get a free ride here.
What? Come on.
Oh, shut up. You'll get my discount at least.
Wait, there's a discount?
No dice, Mr. Slick.
Rip off. Isabella goes to get Chad's coffee. As she goes past him, he takes a chance to swat her once on the ass. I guess that's supposed to be playful. She smirks at me just after he's done it.
Hey, watch it, Chad. Not while I'm on duty, remember?
Sorry, cutie. I guess I'm supposed to rise to that bait, but I'm not honestly sure if it's worth it. He probably wants me to start something, but that won't get me anywhere but thrown out. Given his size, probably dead. I really can't believe this guy. Fine, if the only way to show Isabella that Chad's a jackass is to play his game, then whatever. Game on. I could flirt with Isabella directly and see what Chad does. Oh, I just had a thought. I could try to indirect approach and try to make Isabella jealous. Throw a few compliments at Sally and see what she does. Besides, it's not like I don't like Sally, too. Which tactic to take? Make Isabella jealous, because mostly I'm here for Sally. I'm here for Sally. Sally did go. Okay, Sally went up by 5, yep. And then Isabella's gonna go down. Hey, yeah, the indirect approach is best. The most effective, the least trouble caused. So how are classes going, Sally? You seem like you've definitely got your stuff together. I figure you're probably acing it.
Ha! I wish. I don't do too badly. I think my GPA is doing alright. I'm taking a few sociology classes this quarter and it's kind of busting my hump.
Who the fuck says busting my hump? I'm about to not date this character. Oh, it's busting my hump. What are you, some 80s grandma? Like, what? You'll get it for sure. You got a good head on your shoulders.
Well, thanks for saying so. Here you go, Chad. Drink it slow. I won't be off shift for a few hours.
Strike now. Besides, if worse comes to worse, you can always just flirt with your professor. He sees those big pretty green eyes coming for him. You've got an A+ easy.
What? I would never.
Sally reaches out to slap me playfully. I notice Isabella's looking at our table with a smile, but I make very sure only to look at Sally, even though you just looked at her. Oh please, you've got feminine wiles for what? You got feminine wiles for miles. What the fuck is that? A pretty blonde with a nice body. You'd have him wrapped around your finger in a second. Sally may be protesting, but she's blushing lightly while she does it.
It would never do that though. What's the point of coming to college if I can't actually make it?
Okay, I hear you. Like I said, that's a worst case scenario. I'm sure you'll get it just fine.
Well, thanks. Here's your food, Max. Latte for Sally.
As she hands me my food, she makes sure to lean extra for over the table. Meanwhile, I make sure I'm only looking at Sally. Huh. Oh, thanks, Isabella.
Thanks, Isabella.
Oh yeah, it's working. Chad frowns at Isabella, then at me, then at Isabella again. As soon as Isabella figures out I'm not gonna give her a rise to her bait, she goes back to behaving normally, but there's definitely some disappointment there.
What about you? How are your classes going?
Oh, I think I'm doing alright. Honestly though, I don't think my grades are gonna be that good. I'm not the greatest at studying.
Oh, come on, you'll have to put your mind to it. You've got the right energy for it. You have a band, right? That takes a lot of dedication and hard work, am I right?
Yeah, that's true.
So focus on studying with that dedication. You'll get ahead in no time.
Didn't I say, fuck. I can't speak, Sally. I'm sorry, okay? I'm still focused on Isabella's huge ass. See, didn't I say you're more than smart enough?
You're not a dummy either, Max.
You may convince me of that yet. We continue to talk about our classes as I eat. Isabella may have come around a few more times, but honestly, I think I kind of stopped noticing while I was talking to Sally. Once I finish, we make our exits. We both wave goodbye to Isabella, who waves goodbye a little half-heartedly. Sally and I go in opposite directions after leaving the cafe. I have to wonder if Sally caught on to what I was going for when I first started up. Then again, I think by the time I was done, I'd forgotten what I was going for anyways. Oh well, I'll think about it later. Okay. I think Sally's where I kind of want to go. Sally or Ann. I don't think Isabella is my cup of coffee, okay? I'm going to just be honest. I don't think it's my cup of coffee. I don't think it's his cup of coffee. Look, he's in a band. I mean, sometimes you do a little crazy stuff in a band, but he's trying to find love, you know? Like, outside the scene of playing all this rock music, out of this, he just wants somebody to love. He wants somebody to love! Or I want somebody to love. Shit. Fuck. My bad. Scene. You know, I got so much trauma. I thought that the 55-minute warning was on the top of my screen. That's something that you get on the PlayStation recordings. And when you're like hitting about an hour. But we're not there yet. We're not even close to there yet. Let's see if we get something right here. I can't see the energy. Fuck. I looked at my TV. My TV's over there. But because this is a visual novel game, I kind of just sit right here on the monitor because I could easily... like, the latency doesn't do much against me. It's nice to get the place to myself once in a while. The house is quiet tonight. Dominic is at a housing authority meeting that should take most of the night. Isabella's out with Chad. Rakesh wandered out the door earlier in the evening wearing all black and holding a paint roller. I have no idea what he's up to, and I don't think I want to know. Sally's at a sit-in on a campus protesting some guy's legal imprisonment. I didn't ask many questions about it. I don't really care about that stuff. In the meantime, I've got the place to myself, which means I can finally make some noise without somebody getting on my case about it. A little nap on the common room couch to recharge the batteries, then I'll plug in the amp and really jam for a while. Feeling pretty pumped as I put my plan together while I grab a quick snack from the kitchen. Oh, I'm gonna make some noise tonight. It's gonna give you suckers such a fright. I've got a little bitty nap to take, then I'm gonna make the house shake.
Oh, not too much shaking, I hope. That's a cute song, though. Is Dom, Rakesh, Sally?
Damn it! Oh, jeez, you didn't know you were still here.
Yeah, hey, I thought I had the place to myself, too.
I guess it's just me and you then.
Yeah.
Oh, this is embarrassing. I can't believe she caught me singing like a crappy 10-year-old. Oh, that's what that was? I was singing. My bad. Hey, I was gonna take care of a couple things in my room. This is just a quick snack. You wanna hang out a bit, though? We can have dinner together or something. I gotta make a better impression than this. She's such a shy girl. Being alone in the house with me, she might think I'm just a creep who wants to avoid her or something.
Sure, sounds like fun.
This is a little awkward. We didn't get off to the best start. Okay, see you back down here in an hour or so. Hopefully when we get back together it won't be so bad. Should we? I think he would. Although he wants to rock out, I mean, it's not like he has the choice to rock out. If the game said, like, rock out or play event, then I would have chosen rock out, but I don't think he's going to rock out, so we're just going to play the event. Ugh, I needed that nap. Now I'm feeling a bit more up to speed. Kick some of my clothes into a corner and make a note to wash that stuff later. Just as my hand is reaching for the doorknob, though, I hear a quiet, timid knock from the other side. Oh, hey, Ann. I was just coming out to hang out.
Oh, I was going to say that you don't have to. I mean, I could study some more or...
What? No, come on. Let's go see what we could throw together a decent meal.
Okay.
She doesn't seem disappointed or like she wants to call it off. I think she's just being shy. With these really shy ones, you've got to take the lead or they'll never get anywhere. I put my arm around Anne's shoulder and lead her towards the stairs. Why the hell would I put my hands on her shoulders? Besides, I could have played cool after that ridiculous display earlier. Play cool. Yeah, Together we head downstairs and into the kitchen. A little scrounging turns up a fairly decent meal with a little muss or fuss. We sit down with our meals next to each other on the big couch in the common room.
So, how are classes?
Ugh, don't ask.
Not great, huh? Is it really hard?
Of course they're hard. It doesn't help that I'm not really interested in the classes I'm taking. It all adds up to the pretty crappy grades, but I'm not gonna tell her that. She'll get all concerned about it. It's no picnic, but I'll pull through. I just realized they never told us what his major was. Did they? I don't think we got his major. I never remember hearing it. It's probably time for a subject change.
Well, I'm sure you'll get through. Kind of weird to have the place to ourselves, huh?
I know. I was hoping I could let my sexiness run free, but I guess I'll have to keep it in check. Alright, it's starting to get to that time, huh? It's starting to get to that time where this shit just becomes cringy, huh?
Well, I guess you should hold it in?
Oh, gee, she's too shy. She's not giving me anything to work with. It's getting too awkward and cute, but I don't know what she expects to happen here. Maybe I should just call this a night, or maybe I should go on the attack. I don't know. We watch TV quietly for a while. If there's nothing interesting on, we just watch it. Things aren't going to change if I don't do something. Just quit now, do imitations? I'll do imitations. +5. Alright. I haven't had to break this out in a while. Hey, hang out a sec. I'll be right back. I'm not going to let an awkward night give that cutie some kind of complex. That would be a crime against dudes everywhere. Besides, she's nice. I actually do want her to have a good time.
What's up? Why'd you grab your guitar?
Okay, guess this one. I thrust my hips back and forth while I play a couple of chords. Thank you very much. Somebody give me a hunk of cheeseburger. And actually starts laughing and clapping.
Oh man, that's a great Elvis.
How the fuck did I guess that? I looked at the wrong thing. Y'all don't get to judge me for that.
Oh man, that's a great Elvis. Where'd you learn to play like that?
Oh, I learned all the greats. Who am I now? I tussle my hair down in front of my eyes and play a couple of grunge chords. Oh man, Shadow's so lame. Smells like teens, spirit, or whatever.
That's terrible. Do you even know anything about Cobain?
Hey, I'm practically an expert. I don't know who that is. Actually, I really only know his music.
I can tell. Do another. Do another.
I do a couple more impressions. Hendrix, Slash. At one point, Ann grabs my guitar and does a pretty good impression of Joan Jett, even if she can't play worth a damn. Of course, I can't let that stand, so I get in behind her here and teach her a few more of the famous chords so she can try it again. I kind of like having this cutie up close. She smells nice. She's also a fast learner, picking up the chords pretty quickly. Why did the she smells nice even need to be there? Let's just keep going. She tries the impression again, this time giving her guitar a few proper licks.
So really, where do you learn all those impressions?
Like I said, I love music. I learned all the greats actually. Some of those bits were how I convinced my parents to let me take guitar lessons when I was a kid. I've taught myself a few basics, enough to know what I wanted to be great, but not enough to get me there, so, you know, lessons.
Aw, that's a sweet story.
Well, no need to go throwing it around.
So how long you been practicing anyways?
Impressions never fail to break the ice. It's true I used to convince my parents, but it's also true that I learned to do that stuff specifically because it was always impressed. Okay. Ann and I talk about our musical history, what our favorite songs are, what kind of music we like, whatever. Honestly, once we get to talking, we just start babbling for hours. Finally, around midnight, we both start yawning pretty badly.
It's getting pretty late, huh? Thanks for hanging out with me, Max. I had a lot of fun.
Hey, no problem. I did too. I like talking to you.
Definitely. We'll have to do it again sometime. For now, though, I think it's time I make my way to bed.
Couldn't agree more, cutie. You're better mine.
Oh my god, you don't quit. Maybe next time, Music Man.
I told you to that. I meant. She chuckles and winks at me as she goes back up the stairs. Score 1 for this, ladies, man. Time to get some shut-eye myself, though. Great stat, Raisin. Power up. I need some fucking water, bro. I need water. So what's my energy? 75%? Yeah, I think that's good. That's good, right? By the time the next week starts, it goes up. It goes up by how much? I think 10%. I think I'm just going to roll with this exact same schedule. Boop. Again, please tell me your thoughts on this game. This could either be like the biggest flop on my channel or like the biggest surprise hit on my channel. Or it's just going to be bounced out. Or it's just going to literally be anything. I mean, nothing's promised. I have a feeling like I'll maybe just get one view. And that one view will be me. Because I like my videos. And I think it'll be funny to go through these. Just hearing myself babbling on about this shit. It's the first time my band's had practice in a while. And I need to make sure that I've got everything. I'm pretty sure I've got it all as I grab up a good amp and take it downstairs. Sally and Ann have been talking in the comm room since I started all this. I give them a nod as I pack the amp into my old beater van. I got the van a couple years ago as a way to get my crew to gigs. Makes a good way to haul all the equipment around too. I pop back into the house quickly just to let them know I'm heading out. Okay, I think that's it. Sorry for the interruption, ladies. I'm out to bag practice. I'll probably be a while, so tell Dominic not to freak out if he hears me coming in late.
Finally ready to start jamming, huh?
Damn right, it's been a while, so I'm itching to jam with my boys.
Sounds like a lot of fun. We've never really heard your whole band do its thing. Just you practicing. We were actually just discussing it, and, do you think we could watch? We don't really mean to be intrusive or anything. It's just the kind of thing we don't get to see very often.
Hey, listen, the guys are always happy to show off for a beautiful lady, so I'm fine if you two want to show up. Does one of you have a car you can follow in?
I don't actually own a car. This sounds pretty well laid out for college students. Honestly, I only know a few people who even have cars. I think Dominic has one for going to meetings. I know I don't have a car.
Well, crap, that's a problem. I only have enough room in the van for one.
Huh, we hadn't thought of that. Yeah, that sucks. How will we decide who goes?
I don't know. Is naked mud wrestling off the table?
Stop that, Max. What do you think, Anne?
Hey, it's my band. Shouldn't I get a say?
Well, I mean, I don't want to make it too personal. I feel like the energy at Landhouse was really balanced out lately. We're reaching a good equilibrium. Well, he does have a point. We might as well just let him decide if it's his van and his band after all.
Sally gives Annie a questioning look but shrugs.
Okay then, big shot. Who's it gonna be?
Yeah, it's not like I'm choosing who's gonna have to give up food for the rest of the year.
No. You want the choice? Go ahead. Yeah, you're right. So, who do you like to bring along?
I think I may have stepped in at this time. Both of them are looking at me, smiling expectantly. There will probably be hurt feelings on either side of this choice. Which way to go? Skip it. I'm gonna play the event. Well, I'm never gonna get anywhere if I worry about hurting feelings. No, this is a golden opportunity to show off, and I think I'm gonna take it. Well, which one to take? This is a difficult choice. I don't suppose you'll have a jumping jack competition for me, would you?
Don't be a pig, Max.
I'm joking, jeez. Y'all wouldn't mind that, right? Think Anna's gonna throw something at me. Let's see, I guess this time I'll choose. How about? Okay, so I want to go with Sally. Thing is, I like Anne too. Thing is, I don't think Anne's the right character for Max. Okay, look at this dude, Max. Come on now. There it goes. Plus 20. I wonder what this goes up to. I'm guessing it's 100 because it looks like it could be 100. All right, Sally, you're up.
Yay!
Anne looks disappointed, but hopefully not too upset. I'll let
Dominic know you're late.
Thanks, Anne. I'll make sure you get to come another time, okay?
It's okay. Go on. Let's go, Max. I want to see this band of yours.
We head out to the van and buckle up. Our practice space is about 20 minutes away. It's actually a small bar, but the owner, Gaz, is a buddy of mine. He doesn't mind if we practice our stuff before the bar opens. He even lets us perform every once in a while, if he doesn't have someone bigger booked. We pull up and I unlock the back so Sally can help me unload.
Hey, I never signed up for manual labor.
Oh, and here I thought you were more than just a pretty face.
You are far too clever by half, Max. Give me something.
Whoa, what's this now? I know I brought you on this thing to get the babes, Max, but I didn't think you'd start so early. Memphis, bro, it's been too long. I said, who brought who onto this thing? You glory-stealing son of a bitch. Memphis and I give each other a quick hug. I could tell he's eyeing Sally, though. Memphis, Sally, one of my roommates. She wanted to come see how a real band shreds it up. Sally, Memphis, my best bud and the best bassist I've ever heard. Pleasure's all mine, my dear. Come leave the heavy lifting to the pack beast and I'll show you our accommodations. He offers an... I accidentally went back. He offers an arm for Sally. Memphis left to turn on the gentleman act when there's a lady present.
Oh no, you don't have to. I've already been tricked once and I'm not going to back on it.
See, that's what a woman of class looks like, Memphis. Besides, you're not getting out of it either, you slack ass. Grab the mics for everyone. Where's everyone else? Whatever, jackass. Slim's inside, banging away. Jerry said he was gonna be a couple minutes late. Of course, you know what a couple minutes late means for him. Yeah, whatever. We can get started without him. Did you work out the lyrics for Take 'Em Home yet? Yeah, I think you're gonna like it. Don't you write the songs, Max? Is that what you've been telling people? And you call me the glory stealer? Shut it! I tend to write the music, but, I'm not exactly a great lyricist. I've written a couple of our numbers, but Memphis does most of that stuff. Just remember, without me, you'd be a goddamn beat poet. I don't know what I meant. Ah, the low lights, the cigarette smoke, the constant finger snapping. Yeah, that suck. I guess you can stay. Oh, thank you, sir. May I? By the time we all get the gear inside and set up, our last band member has shown up. Is Gaz around? Nah, he said he's gonna catch up a nap before he opens the place up tonight. He said to lock up when we leave. Alright, everyone, this is Sally. She'll be watching us practice tonight. Which means we're in show-off mode, so let's make it flashy, gang. We'll warm up a little, make sure the sound is working, and then set off into a nice practice session. I'm really happy we have an audience tonight. Every band is a little stronger, a little more cohesive when they're putting on a show. When it really matters, even if it's only for one person. We go through the songs we know best first, just to keep them strong. Sally appreciates those, claps along and cheers afterwards, and everything. Then we work on a couple of the ones we're not super happy with. We're a cohesive unit tonight, working out the kinks when we find them, collaborating when we're not sure where to go next. A bit of experimentation leads to some breakthroughs, and before we know it, we're jamming along pretty happy with what we've done. Finally, it's time to wrap things up. I mop my brow with a towel and make Jerry start taking the stuff out the van. That's what he gets for being late. Slim actually gets up to go chat with Sally while Memphis comes over to give me a high five. Nice one, brother. I think we really nailed the high noon Sunday. Yeah, and you're right. I did like your lyrics. Thanks, man. So hey, what's up with Sally? You into her? You almost never bring people by rehearsal. Yeah, I like her. I don't know if I'm into her. Why you asking? What's up? Nothing. This is the fine drink over there, and if you're not gonna take a sip... leave it alone for now, Memphis. I don't need drama with my roommates, you know? Besides, she only just met you, and she already thinks you're a rock star. I think you've made enough of an impression for one day. Ha! I hear you, though, man. I'll leave it alone while you figure it out. Just remember, you can't have all the cute ones. You ready to go, Max? Yeah, let's get going. Okay. Take it, gang. I'm out. You gonna lock up Memphis? Nah, Slim said she'd do it. Okay. Jelly and I hop into a full van and make our way back home. That was a lot of fun, Max. Thanks for bringing me. No problem. I'm glad you were there. Kicks up a notch, you know? What's Slim's real name? She never mentioned it. I was kind of surprised she was a female at all. She's a damn good drummer. That's all that matters to me. Her name's Rebecca, but she wears the hoodie all the time, so we all just took to calling her Slim. Ha, that's cute. You've got a good band, Max. I'd love to see you guys with a real audience someday. I'd like that too. Trust me. I'll invite you to our next show for sure. I guess I probably should figure out what's up with Sally before Memphis decides I've taken too long. Okay, so once this stops simulating and we get to the next situation, I'm pausing the game. Because I think I've played enough for today. Okay. Wow, that was... Damn. What is bro mad about? We'll find out next episode, right? Jesus. I just got back and bro screaming at the top of his lungs. Anyways, yeah, that's it for me. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Please like, please comment, please share if you like this video. And keep doing great things. Get at them. Bye.